Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison, and today we have Tralalero Tralala. Sometimes I swear to God, the names of people on DB are just there to like upset and make fools of people like me that use their matches for content. Whatever. On 1095 rating versus Clever Nautilus 2 on 1187 rating. Recently posted a replay from Clever Nautilus on this deck. Managed to dig out this one as well from my ever-evolving spreadsheet. Same deck, same player. The last match was really hype. Let's see if they can pull it out again with dragons this time. So it's Cards of Consonance, Whitestone of Legend, Card Destruction, Upstart, and Magical Stone Excavation. Get that wrong every time. Braincon, Caius, Pot, JD, Raikou, and Lila. So this looks like Twilight, but could potentially just be Light Swans with the Tech Caius. Let's find out. So Light Swan going to start with set Raikou, pass, pick up Attorney's Reckless Greed, going to upstart into the Pot of Avarice, set the Reckless Greed, and pass, pick up Attorney's Raikou. Okay, Raikou going to flip, they're going to use the Reckless Greed, draws into Whitestone and Flambeau Guard. Okay. And they're going to mill, charge, Lila, and Dust Shoot. Okay. Raikou going to get in for a whopping 200. I don't even think you bother there, if I'm honest. But I guess you've got Caius, whatever, to deal with the Gauze if it does come out. Going to set the other Raikou now and pass. Obviously no draw for turn this time, but they're going to Cards of Consonance away the Whitestone. That's going to draw into Blue Eyes and Reckless. Going to pick up the Blue Eyes. Yeah, they could have done this last turn, I think, but I think they were just trying to hold off. You know, they knew they couldn't like do too much, or they were risking it off that, like revealing the deck. So I think that's fine. Card Destruction, and Avarice in hand as well. So sets are yeah, I was going to say sets are Excavation, Avarice, Reckless, and then they're going to Card Destruction for 4. They're going to pick up Blue Eyes, Future Fusion, Red Eyes, Darkness Metal, and Cards of Consonance. Their opponent's going to discard, and they're going to pick up Garroth, Celestia, Threatening Roar, Hamster, and Recharge. Okay, wow. Yeah, okay. Avarice going to go off now. Going to put back Whitestone, Blue Eyes, Flambeau, Blue Eyes, and Whitestone. Draws 2 copies of Whitestone, and you know what? It's not even that bad with Cards of Consonance in hand. Going to Future Fusion now, dump in Whitestone, Quackimiru, Flamveil, Prime Material, Debris. Going to add Blue Eyes off the Whitestone. Going to Cards of Consonance the Whitestone, draws into Trade In, Cards of Consonance. Jesus Christ. Okay, he's doing stuff. Going to trade in a Blue Eyes, draws into Super Rejuve and Trading. Going to trade in another Blue Eyes, Super Rejuve and a Heavy. Going to Cards of Consonance. Yep. Red Eyes and Upstart into Debris. I don't even think they can use both of these Rejuves without decking out here. Debris going to bring out Flambeau Guard. Yeah, Red MD going to bring out Prime Material. Red MD going to bring out Quackimiru. Going to get in with the Red MD. Yeah, going to get in with the Quackimiru. Raikou going to attempt to destroy one of the back rows because Prime Material stops them destroying a monster. Going to mill, going to miss all the mills, and this is a lot of damage. And in main 2, they're going to Magical Stone, add the Avarice. They're going to Avarice back, Debris, Blue Eyes, Whitestone, draws Trag, Blue Eyes, and now they can use one single Super Rejuve. Okay, so M-Phase are going to pick up almost all of their deck. Someone asked me for a deck list of this, like of Clever Nautilus's deck, and I linked them to like a recent format library topping Dragon list. I think you can safely assume that we've seen every card in their deck this game. So let's see what they leave in hand. So they're going to leave Magical Stone, Blue Eyes, Heavy, Instant Fusion, Red Eyes, and Trag. Yeah. Wow. Okay, pick up a turn is an Arcus. They're going to have to do something. Yeah, they're going to have to do something. And I think this blocks JD, so it's going to have to be really good. Solar Recharge. Yep, that's going to mill JD, Solar Recharge, and they're going to pick up Hamster Gauze. Yeah, Gauze is huge here. So is the Threatening Roar, to be honest. They're going to set the Arcus, set the Threatening Roar. And they're going to Heavy Storm. Yeah, going to chain the Roar to that. So they are going to see out another turn now. They're going to pass. Draws into the Lilac. Yeah, I forget that they're also under Quackimiru. So they also can't special summon any light or dark monsters. Yeah, this one's surely just over then, right? Yeah, it's got to be. There's just nothing you can do. Okay. Going into game number 2 then. Tralalero Tralalala is going to get to go first. So opening hands are TT, Tragodia, Quackimiru, Trade-in, Debris, DD Crow, Lightning Vortex, Hamster, Brain, Raikou, and Plague. Okay. See how they decide to play this out. They're just going to set the Hamster and pass. Draw for turn is Super Rejuve. Quackimiru going to come out now. Going to get into the Hamster and he's able to get over it and they're not able to special summon. So that is a huge conversion into a Hamster. Going to reveal the Debris now. Going to pass. Draw for turn is Solar Recharge. I think you have to recharge here. Yeah, so picks up Celestia Roar. Mills Garroth Recharge. Bit unfortunate on that side. Going to Brain Con. Take the Quackimiru. Going to summon the Plague. Special summon out the Goyo. Going to get in for some damage now. That's going to get met with a Trag. They're going to set the Threatening Roar and pass. Yeah, I mean, if you've got Threatening Roar, you're feeling pretty good. Trag coming out now. Trag is at 3k. So it is threatening the Goyo. They're just going to pass after it gets Threatening Roar. Pick up a turn is Mirror Force now. Yeah, going to set the Mirror Force. Pass. Pick up a turn is Red MD. They've got Trade-in Red MD. But yeah, this Trag is pretty appetizing into this Goyo. So main 2, they're going to Super Rejuve, they're going to Magical Stone, they're going to pitch both. They're going to add Super Rejuve. They're going to Super Rejuve and they're going to set the TT. Yeah, this is a trade-in target, right? Level 8. Oh no, this might be too many levels. How many levels does Red do? Okay, I had no idea this was more than 8 levels. I thought this was a genuine trade-in target, but apparently not. So yeah, this is definitely the right play. So going to get to draw 4. So it's Quackimiru, Instant Fusion, Debris Dragon, and Cards of Consonance, and they got TT to hopefully not lose this turn. Pick up for turn is Chaos Sork. Yeah, Light Swan's not able to. So actually, I say Light Swans, it is Twilight then. Clearly, if they're playing Chaos Sorcerer, or at least they're like siding into like dark cards, they are going to get to bring out the Chaos Sork, but that is going to get met with TT. That's really unfortunate. I feel like they probably felt they had to do that because if they land this Chaos Sork, they put their opponent with like 100 life, which turns off like instant fusion. So it's not a bad call, but it doesn't feel good seeing all of your monsters go. I think obviously we can see with hindsight that the best move was just attack with Goyo and, you know, hope that the DD Crow carries you. Pass, draw for turn is White Stone. That's going to go nicely with the Cards of Continents they've got in hand. So, main phase, yeah, that's going to go off. Blue Eyes and Avarice pickups. And another Blue Eyes from deck. Yeah, trade in for the Blue Eyes. Draws into Crow and trade in guard. Clever Nautilus is just an absolute monster with this deck. Trade in for the other Blue Eyes now. Debris Dragon coming out. That's going to target the White Stone. Yep, Pot of Avarice. Going to put... Oh, yeah. I was going to say, they've got Crow, so you got to target some things first. Instant Fusion coming down now. That's going to bring out Dragoness, the Wicked Knight. Yeah, weird that it's not a dragon. Going to use those for Ancient Fairy. Going to use those for Stardust Dragon. Yep. And that's going to bring out the Blue Eyes. Stardust Dragon, going to get in. Going to set the Heavy Storm and pass. Yeah, I mean, even when Dragons doesn't fully go off, there's still huge amounts of like advantage they've swung in their favour. Stardust Dragon. Yeah, and I've still got a Crow in hand. I still think Clever Nautilus is in this. So Aaron coming out. That's going to mill. Wolf, Dinah, and Celestia. Wolf going to summon out now. Or it would if they didn't have the crow. I'm going to crow that and pass. Draw for tennis trading. Jesus. Picks up Lightning Vortex. Picks up Super Rejuve. Going to Vortex get rid of the White Stone. Going to Quackimiru get in with both. And then they're going to Super Rejuve. Picking up cards of Consonance and a Magical Stone. A bit unfortunate they didn't pick up a Dragon so they could keep this around, but yeah, thems do be the breaks sometimes. Picks up Lila now. Okay. Going to try and Lightning Vortex. Obviously it's not going to go through with the Stardust on field, but they are going to try and Lila their way through. That's successful. This is the Bluff Heavy. Main 2, they're going to get rid of that Bluff Heavy in the end phase. They're going to mill. Yeah, mill a Necro Garden, which is good. It means the Lila might have a chance of sticking around next turn. Stardust going to get to come back now. Pass, draw his Vortex Trooper. Okay, Magical Stone going to go off. That's going to grab Avarice. Avarice going to go off. Put in Red MD, Debris, Dragoness, and Ancient Fairy back. Let's see what they pick up. Debris and Red MD. Wow. yeah, Debris coming out now. I mean, this is already just enough for game, but you know, it could bring back something. Then you got Red MD. God, this is just huge. I mean, Clever Nautilus has such a good handle on this Dragon deck, and even what's really good to see is that this game they didn't always manage to go off. You know, this game specifically, they really had to grind it out and put up advantage, but knowing that they're not doing the whole like see your whole deck and then Super Rejuve and then craft a hand. Like they're having to play within the boundaries of like, you know, variance on what you're eventually going to get. There was a couple of times when they got like trade in drawn when they've got 2 blue eyes in hands and stuff like that, but we're just, you know, we're not going to talk about that. What a match. Clever Nautilus doing it again with this Dragon deck. It is so tough to watch this and not be terrified about running into it at a big event, you know, late in the rounds, late in the day when you're tired. You know, this is just such a huge deck. And if you're playing stuff within like Lightsworn, Chaos, whatever, you're still just like, this is a fast deck. Do you know what I mean? Lightsworn is a combo deck, effectively. It's meant to be fast. It's meant to put up advantage quickly and just, you know, drown you out. And it's just not anywhere in the same league as this Dragon deck that Clever Nautilus has just such a good handle on. So wow, really cool game. I will continue to scope for Dragon players. Maybe not Clever Nautilus again. Maybe they don't like me showing all of their replays. But I'll definitely try and check in on another high level Dragon deck and just try and see it in action some more, because this is just, it's starting to get a bit scary. I want to find one where they brick hard like 2 out of 3 games, so I can sleep at night. It's Chaos deck, yeah, I mean it looks pretty standard, but just not able to get off the mark in either game, which is a little bit unfortunate. And Clever Nautilus just had all the trade-ins for all the blue eyes, but either way, very cool game to watch.